Is the Brno circuit unfairly in low use? Keep watching and find out right here, right now.
Do you like our logo? Yeah, we thought you would. Get it now at our partner Spreadshirt.net.
Greetings Petrolheads and welcome to a new chapter of It's a Mod world. A couple of weeks ago in the channel of Simracing 604 we had a conversation about the flow of different tracks. During that conversation I came to express my liking for Brno, and different people spoke in favor or against the flow of the track, and I decided to remind myself of the circuit and why not share it with you all. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to Czechia, we are sitting down in Rfactor 2, and even if the DTM and the WTCC were once racing in Brno, I decided to take a Caterham for a walk. Keep watching to find out if the Caterham is a good car for this track and to decide for yourself if the flow of Brno is something for you. This feels and looks like any other Brno that I've driven until now, and that's not a bad thing. But check out for yourself. The corner that comes now, the second to last corner before the start and end straight, is quite difficult because it's a blind apex. You have to smell where it is, you have to feel where it is, but at least in this mod I use the post that is coming right now to start taking the corner. I feel the little jumps that the front tires make when I push them over the limit of their physics. After the next right curve, we'll find ourselves at the start and end straight. Brno is a track with a lot of 90-degree curves left and right, and some altitude differences. Now brake a little bit and get into the wide right. That is going to be followed by a very wide left. You can already go on the throttle here. It's good that I took the Caterham. It isn't that fast and therefore allows me to comment a little bit more on this track. A left, short straight and a right. A longish straight, you can go on the throttle here. Whoops, went on the grass. Then follows a right with a short straight. Ugh. And again a right, followed by a left, a little bit of a downhill. A short straight. This Caterham isn't very fast, but I have to correct all the time. Left again. Because, believe it or not, I am driving it on the edge. Then a right. Whoa, as I said, I have to correct all the time because I'm at the limit. So we're on the straight, throttle. A right that's slightly downhill. Followed by a straight that is slightly uphill, but you can see the apex. a left and a right. That goes uphill. That goes uphill, and here comes the blind apex. Check for the post. Here it comes, so start thinking about taking the left and a right. And we are at the start and end straight. I like the flow of this track. Other people have different opinions. Maybe they don't like the lots and lots of 90-degree curves. As I said, I like it. Let me know if you like the flow or if you prefer other tracks. I think the first time that I encountered the Brno circuit was in the Race 07 simulation, which at that time was the official WTCC game, if I remember correctly. The track is not talking to me very much, not a lot going on the force feedback. Thankfully the car mod is good enough that I still can feel a little bit of the track, enough to drive correctly, or as correctly as I will ever be able to. But in this mod the track does not have any bumps, it's smooth, and it should not be, because they only redid the tarmac last year and this mod is older than that. Otherwise the track is well done, and pushing the Caterham through this circuit is fun. If there is any Caterham club out there, you guys should think about renting Brno for a weekend and driving around on this track, because this feels like a lot of fun. Modern Brno is a relatively young circuit, having opened in 1987. More's the pity that, as far as I know, for this year there's only about 4 to 5 races. I would love to see this circuit more often in use. As you can imagine, racing is even more fun than driving on practice. The racing line is perfect, the AI is a challenge, but see for yourself. As far as my experience goes, the Brno mod for Rfactor 2 is lots of fun. The Brno track has the flow that I remembered, and I like the flow of this track. And all in all, taking the Caterham was a good idea, because it's slow enough to be able to tell you things and fast enough to still have fun racing. So for the look, it's nothing special, but it's not bad, so I'm gonna give it 4 eyes out of 5. The racing line is excellent, racing against the AI was lots of fun, even if sometimes it drove into me, so racing, I'm gonna give it 4 cars out of 5. And with regards to the driving feeling, unluckily there is not much going on the force feedback department. The little force feedback that I got was because the Caterham is a well simulated car. Still, there is some driving feeling, I have to give it that. I'll give it 3 wheels out of 5. That said, while I'm not giving the maximum points, it's still lots of fun to drive, the mod is well done, and either racing against the AI or racing against friends, I'm pretty sure that if you like the flow of Brno, you're gonna have lots of fun here. That would be all for today. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. If you liked it, please applaud by leaving a like. If you didn't, please leave a comment so we can get better next time. If you think somebody else might find it useful, share it. And if you want to see more of us, subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell. Until next time, safe fuel. pick up rubber, and we'll see each other at the podium.
Visit romrom.net to connect to fellow sim racers and sim racing fans.